Recording has started.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we will discuss about the HR department in the meeting this time. Before that, it will be good for us to introduce ourselves first. Okay, my name is Putera bin Jahari.
And my name is Shakirah Binti Kadri.
My name is Sofena.
My name is Nurul Shamira Binti Ramli.
My name is Nurul Shazliana Binti Zailan.
My name is Shamihah Binti Mohamad.
Okay, thank you. Without wasting time, let's get started. Okay, good morning to everyone. I am glad to welcome all members to the HR department committee meeting. Thank you for coming. Can we call this meeting to order?
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any apologies for absence for today's meeting?
No, because all the members are attending.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Syakirah. Since we are all here, shall we get started?
Yes.
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 Can we now proceed with the next item, minutes of the previous meeting track?
Sure, Mr. Putera.
Can Ms. Syakirah read through the minutes of the last meeting, which were distributed earlier?
Yes, Mr. Putera. To begin, I'd like to go through the last meeting of our last. I'd like to go through Yes, Mr. Putera. To begin, I'd like to go through the last minute of our last meeting, which was held on today, 2021.
Okay, thank you. Are there any amendments, Ms. Syakirah?
There was an amendment was proposed by Ms. Syakirah correct the mistake of Mr. Puteri Emily Sofena to Mrs. Puteri Emily Sofena. Besides that, Ms. Syamihah correct the error spelling name of Mr. Putera Fikhri to Mr. Putera Fikhri. Should spelling just M, not double M.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Syakirah. Can someone propose the minutes be passed as to record?
I propose the minutes to be accepted.
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. Now we are all here. Shall we get started? Let us move on to the next item, number 3. That is matters arising, right? Ms. Syakirah, would you like to introduce this item?
Yes, Mr. Putera, sure. I would like to give this floor to Mrs. Puteri, who will report on playground facility project.
So I would like to inform about the fire extinguisher at the construction site. Was fiery date and it may have a negative impact for the workers. It is agreed that we will check at least 6 times in a month.
Well, I'm glad to inform, since there are no objection, I propose the issue will be carried on. Also, we have successfully agreed with that suggestion.
I agree with the proposal. This is because it would confirm that the fire extinguisher at the construction site was safe to use.
Sorry for interrupting you, Miss Shamihah, but yes, I agree with you because it will ensure the safety of the workers' construction site. I wish this kind of problem will not happen anymore.
Oh, I see. Ms. Shazliana and Ms. Shamihah, thanks for the comment. I will take an action on this issue because Ms. Shazliana and Ms. Shamihah, thanks for the comment. I will take action on this issue again and discuss with our manager. I propose the issue will be discussed again.
Alright, Ms. Syakirah. Later on, we will discuss again about this issue. Thank you, Ms. Syakirah. Anything else to add?
No, thanks.
If there is nothing else, let us proceed to our special business today. Before that, let me first explain the purpose of the meeting. We are here to discuss our renovation project of facilities breakdown in Jalan Kampung Baru and progress report on Taman Dahlia in Jalan Senandung. As the HR manager of Mega Holding and chairman in this meeting, I am taking this matter seriously because it is all the important problem that we need to discuss. I had assigned Ms. Shamira and Ms. Syamihah to analyze the result. Mrs. Shamira, can you proceed with the presentation?
Yes, sure, we can.
Wait a minute. Ms. Shakira, can you take my part after this? I want to focus on this meeting discussion.
Yes, sure, Mr. Putra. Miss Shamira, you can start now.
Alright, thank you. This is the suggestion from the committee members in the last meeting on the need for a team to look after the progress report on Taman Dahlia in Jalan Sungai Lembing, which has been agreed by all. This is the result I analyzed. I found that the problems encountered during project construction is the pressures on construction sites.
Can you tell us more detail what kind of pressure?
That is poor management of resources such as time and cost, scheduling conflicts and missed deadlines can lead to contractor inadvertently cutting corners in order to catch up. This can further snowball into more delays and higher costs as they try to find and fix defects or risk contractual penalties.
Sorry for interrupt. Do you have any other issue?
Besides that, lack of systematic management at the construction site, including in terms of structure, equipment, and technology used in construction, is not appropriate because the structures will be weak and easily damaged. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Shamira, for the progress report.
Okay, thank you. Now, let's move on to the next topic that we will discuss today.
Sure, Mr. Putra.
It is report on renovation project of facilities breakdown in Jalan Kampung Baru, right?
Yes, Mr. Putra.
Okay, let's start. I assigned this issue to Mr. Shamira, right?
Yes, Miss Syamihah, you can start now.
Thank you. I will talk about safety and health construction site workers on renovation project facilities playground. The objective of the issues is to make sure the company takes serious action against worker safety and health. From the data that I made, the first issue is about the level of safety and playgrounds. The playground construction site at Jalan Kampung Baru.
Can you tell us what kind of problems that you found in the issue?
Yes, true, because I want to know more about that.
Sure, the first problem is 50% of workers were injured at construction sites from January to May.
May I know why these problems happen?
Because do not have the cleaner of the area at the construction site. 30 workers slipped due to the slippery floor surface, plus workers did not wear safety boots and some workers did. Now the health status of the employees are getting better.
Oh, I see. It is okay. Later we will think how to handle this problem. Now you can tell us about the second problems of this issue.
Goes only 15% of workers to work in the day, but they must follow SOP and wear face masks. And then I found that 50% of workers were assured that they do not have COVID symptoms if they still follow SOP and wear face masks.
Excuse me for interrupting. I would like to suggest that every employee in this company are required to check their body temperature when entering the office space and regularly wear hand sanitizer. The company needs to provide hand sanitizer and face masks face masks for employees.
I agree with that.
One more thing, please disinfect shared surface before and after use. Keep at least 1 meter apart from each other.
I completely agree with you.
I will take the proposed measures seriously and will ensure that all employees follow this new norm to prevent the spread of coronavirus outbreaks.
I think that is a good idea.
Lastly, sorry for interrupting. I would like to tell about health and safety needs of older workers to permit effective examination of the relationship between health and employment and work-related factors among older workers. It is necessary to create new longitudinal data sets containing detailed information on workers' employment histories and the specific demands of the job, as well as objective information on the health and safety risks to workers in the job. Such data sets do not currently exist because they are costly to create.
Sounds like a very good idea. For the sake of all the employees, I will consider your suggestions.
Okay, thank you for all the report. So before we end the meeting, any other solution to solve out these issues?
I have a suggestion, Mr. Putera.
Yeah, sure. You can tell us. And Ms. Syakirah, can you take a note on the solution that Ms. Shazliana want to suggest?
Sure, Mr. Putra. Now we can start, Ms. Shazliana.
Okay. First of all, I would like to suggest about issue of handle a consulting and engaging with workers.
Can you tell us why we need to discuss about that?
Because some workers have suffered physical injuries and chronic pain as a result of stress when going to work, so they need constant medical help.
Medical help is an effort to maintain a healthy work environment. Employees have a tough time making smart decisions about their healthcare options. Many employees depend on medical help to support their health and well-being. Company can offer workers a choice in the types of coverage they can receive based on the amount they would like to pay for their benefits. For example, individual employees with families can choose to cover just themselves or include their spouse or children.
Physical injury means damage to any bodily tissue to the extent that the tissue must undergo the healing process in order to be restored to a sound and healthy condition, or damage to any bodily tissue which results in the death of the person who has sustained the damage.
Sorry for interrupting. That is good suggestion that we have to come out in the meeting. Do you have other suggestion?
I have one more suggestion, that is, the issue is about consultation about safety and health is two ways. It involves giving information to workers, listening to them, and taking account of what they say before decisions are made by the employer. Employers have a duty to consult with their employees or their representative on health and safety matters. Consultation is required when identifying hazards, assessing the risk, and deciding to measure to eliminate or minimize whose risk. Employers must consult with their workers who will be affected by the decision, either directly or through their safety and health representative in deciding how to eliminate or minimize risk.
My second suggestion is the issue about among physical injuries are injuries caused by cold or heat. Prolonged exposure of tissue to freezing temperatures causes tissue damage, known as frostbite. Several factors predispose to frostbite, such as malnutrition, leading to a loss of the fatty layer under the skin, lack of adequate clothing, and any type of insufficiency of the peripheral blood vessels, all of which increase the loss of body heat.
It is great suggestion.
Thank you, Ms. Shamira.
Wow, impressive. I am interested to move forward on this suggestion. I agree with your suggestion because this is will reduce the issue about physical injury. Thank you for Mr. Jana. I propose the issue will be bring this matter to the next meeting.
Are there anything to add?
Can you explain how to prevent accident at workplace?
We provide construction safety management during the construction of municipal sewage treatment facilities and related collection systems. For examples, there is one this project requires continuous contact with various subcontractors on the project to review planned activities and assess potential safety and health problems. This action is taken to avoid injury to workers at the construction site.
As mentioned earlier about planned activity and access potential safety and health issue with subcontractor, can you suggest how are the action to take care of the welfare of employee in the event of accident and out of control?
We provide control outsourcing. Many organizations find that outsourcing handled by safety and health professionals is a better option than hiring their own staff. To assume its role as a safety and health management team, one source safety and health can make a variety of guaranteed savings depending on the program chosen by the client.
Ms. Syakirah and Ms. Syamihah, is there anything you want to add?
No, Mr. Putra.
Our next item is date, time, and venue for the meeting will be updated as soon as possible from our secretary, Mr. Syakirah.
Sure, Mr. Putra.
That is done. I am glad that we managed to finish this meeting on time. Anything else? Any question or comments?
We think there is no other, Mr. Putra.
No. Well then, thank you for coming. The meeting is adjourned.